So, we know that ETFs are great and the ETFs from Vanguard are the best. So I thought I would give you my top 10 picks for Vanguard ETFs right now, but they will also probably be my top picks for the foreseeable future. Now, these all cost about 0.1% a year, so it's pretty much as cheap as you can get ETFs. They're very accurate and they all pay between 1.5 and 3.5% dividend. So really great ETFs. Now I'll start off with my personal favorite, which is Vanguard High Dividend Yield, VYM. Super good play for dividend lovers. Next one is going to be the S&P 500 fund. A great all-around fund if you just want to get invested in the US market and gain exposure to the S&P 500, which are the 500 largest companies in the US. Now, I think this is the best S&P 500 ETF, hands down. Now, the next one is going to be the total stock market. This is a one-stop for all ETF. It's the entire global stock market, and it's pretty much the benchmark for the whole market combined. It pays a very good dividend and is a great play if you just want to invest in one ETF and that's it maybe. Now, next one is going to be emerging markets for people that want a little bit more risk and want exposure to regions that are not fully developed and are still sort of on the move and growing fast. That's basically what emerging markets is. So it's not going to be US and Asia. It's going to be South America or Oceania, Africa, Southeast Asia, and some of these lesser, regions with less market cap in them. So next one is going to be the European ETF, Vanguard Europe. Just the best ETF for Europe. Pays more than 2% dividend. I think Europe is a great place to be invested. You shouldn't have all your money in the US. You need to spread out a little bit. And Europe is a place where you can get good growth and still be fairly safe. Now, another one is going to be the Asia Pacific ETF. You know, Asia is really where it's happening right now. And if you want to get invested in the region, I think this is the way to go. 2.5% dividend, and you get exposure to China, some Japan, Singapore, India, South Korea, etc., etc. So a lot of growth there. Now, another one is going to be a technology ETF. It's called the Vanguard Information Technology ETF, but it's basically just tech. So it's Google, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, all of the good stuff. This is the ETF to be in. The dividend is a little bit lower than the rest, but the technology sector in the US is still just going to keep on growing very, very fast. At least that's what I think is going to happen. Now, another one is going to be small cap growth. If you want to be in some lesser known companies without having to invest in one particular small company, which can be very, very risky, this is a good way to get some risk and some potential for good growth, but still, again, not having to look up all these tiny companies and make a decision on which one or two companies you want to invest in. This is a good place in the middle between large cap and investing in some small company that can double or just, blow up basically. Now, another one is going to be the entire world except the US. So that's VEU. So that's all world excluded the US, which is a quite popular way to go about gaining exposure to the outside world from a US perspective. Because again, you don't want to have all your money in the US, you want to spread them out a little bit. And this is a good way to, instead of going for the global ETF, this one, which has a lot of exposure to the US, you can go with this one, where you don't have to get any money into the US whatsoever. You can focus on the rest of the world. It's a good play for diversification, simply. Now, last one is just going to be the financial one. Vanguard Financials. Now, all of these sector-specific ETFs are for the US, unfortunately. So this is going to be your Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, all the good stuff. Quite low dividend, but I think financials is a sector you should be. Just end of story. You should be in financials, and this is a good play for it. So I would definitely be in tech, because tech is really where it's at, where all the growth is happening. And financials, I think, it's a very good sector to be in. Now, these are my 10 favorites. If you have any other ETFs, you can leave it in the comment section below, or if you have any questions. And if you want to know more about investing in general, or ETFs, or Vanguard for that matter, you can visit investingforall.net.